I guess, is there anything that we might hear from George Osborne today that will affect stocks?
Yeah, I think so. He may look at the bank levy. I know there's been an awful lot of narrative about that. The banks think they're paying too much. They're being used as a cash cow. Obviously, the debate about HSBC leaving the UK, job losses there. Also, the stakes, the remaining stakes in RBS and Lloyds Banking Group, free up some extra cash, and any other government disposals. I think we could get some further information about that. And maybe he may touch upon Heathrow expansion, or maybe he won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think the thing with this budget is that Cameron has said that he's going to leave after 3 years. So this could be Mr. Osborne's pitch for the Prime Ministership to replace him. So I think the stakes are fairly high for him today.
Give us a sense of why we're seeing stock markets potentially a little bit of a rebound. What's driving this? We've got Greece still, another deadline being set. We've got China. The turmoil continues, but it's been going on for several days. We know that it's off 30% since June the 12th. What's going to be driving things this morning from an equity perspective?
This morning, obviously, we're opening higher this morning, and that's not really a surprise. We've come off the back of some significant declines this week. Obviously, China, I think, is a bigger factor than Greece. I think it's been underreported. I think Greece is a little bit of a pimple on the economy as opposed to China, or the global economy, which, China is going to be massive.
$3.2 trillion.
I was wondering where you were going to go with that metaphor. Pimple to... You handled that gracefully. Just got to let that go, I
was going to say a boil, but I thought no.
There we have it. China is a boil.
Yeah, slightly bigger than that. But I think the concern that I have is that the fact that the Chinese authorities are intervening to the extent that they are suggests there's a much bigger problem in over-margining, over-borrowing of stocks. They're trying to keep the stock market supported, and that's why we're seeing the heavy volatility that we've seen over the past few days. But as to why we're going to open higher today, we saw last night US stocks suddenly rally off the lows very, very aggressively, and it was around about the same time this talk of the can kick at the Eurogroup. Potential bridging finance, a potential, short-term deal to get Greece over a funding hump this month, and then a potential deal later. I think that's over-optimistic, but who needs an excuse when you're coming off the back of 2 or 3 days of significant declines?